All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Chupacabra's lair. I'm your host, Larry. We're back for more Anthem. I kind of dinked around last episode, but it's kind of a dink around game. I'm not too worried about being super elitist with it, especially because I'm just gonna take my time and kind of enjoy it for what it is. So we're gonna talk to Tassin. She's probably got another mission for us that involves blowing people up.
Another job for you.
I'm flattered, but I still don't really know you.
Old habit. I work for Corvus.
Ah, a spy.
My job is to keep tabs on threats to Fort Tarsis. I have an agent embedded with the Regulators, a group of smugglers. She keeps the really dangerous stuff from the wrong buyers. But her last report said there'd been an incursion of foreign operatives in the area.
Who are they?
Like I said before, I'm betting Dominion. Which means trouble's coming our way.
Big trouble if you're right.
I think trouble's your idea of fun. Start by meeting my agent at a regulator camp here. Learn what else she knows and go from there.
We'll get it done.
So, here's the thing. Like, this sounds cool and all that, but, like, isn't there really only two major human factions here? There's the Freelancers and the Dominion, which is using a massive pool of Imperial resources to try and master Shaper technology. Like, from what I saw in the demo, most of the other, like, unquotes, factions that you were running into were just, like, random NPCs in the wilds, but they didn't actually, like, have a faction within the story or anything. There's really just three people. The Scars, the Dominion, and us. But, you know. Alright, I guess we'll do the thing. I mean, there's really nothing else for me to do besides take a job, murder some people, get paid. Really, all Freelancers are looking like is just a bunch of mercenaries that just maul the countryside. Like, I'm not sure what glory days we had, I guess back when there wasn't, like, a bunch of built-up armies around and we were doing, like, the heavy lifting. But, you know, it is what it is. So let's go to the tracked mission, and then we'll start the expedition, yeah. And see how my new weapons behave. Alright. I do like these animations for, like, the transformation and getting into your suit, because I have always been a humongous fan of the Iron Man, like, hero series. Like, I was a giant robot nerd. Like, if it involved robots as a kid, like, I was all over that. Like, Mega Man, some of the stuff going on in the Sonic TV show. Although maybe we won't talk as much about that, because that was less about the robots and more about eating chili dogs and running around with tails. But outside of all of that stuff, with the random robot minions from Eggman was great. Loved that. What else was there for, like, old robot shows? I remember watching a lot of cyborg anime one-off movies from, like, a series I'd never seen that was just on Sci-Fi Channel late at night. Those were always great. What else was there? Krog Maga, the game, the life, the movie? Yeah, that sounds about right. Alright, Ka-Chunk. Oh wait, we got some friends this time. Two other guys. Nidhogg and Paidmark. So we got a couple of Rangers and a Storm. Love it. I like the Storms a lot in this game. They are a lot of fun. Away we go. Where we stop, who the heck knows. So we're gonna go to the Regulator camp and go stomp some kids, seems like. Got it. So as we wander around these different missions, it looks like it unlocks different places that we can start at. When we go walking back through here later.
Anything of value is fair game, plus the usual business of secret hideouts in the area. They have to keep all that stuff somewhere.
Question is, why would the Dominion be involved?
I hope Tassa's wrong about that. I'm looking forward to being a wartime cipher.
Suppose we have a few things that are shooting at me right now. I probably shouldn't just be face tanking absolutely everything, but why not? That's part of the fun, right? There we go. Give a little bada bing, bada boom, yeah? Then I'm gonna punch him in the face if he's still alive in a second. I'll take some of that healing. So these are the Dominion guys, it looks like. The Dominion tends to have some better tech. They have really cool javelins, and the lore for the Storm frame is that we combined our tech from like weird freelance mobility with theirs to make highly mobile Storm frames that we can use to maul everything. Which works for me just fine. So let me get out my other gun. My assault rifle, and let's see what's going on over here. So I'm gonna get some of this healing, because I kinda need it. And we are already flying way the fuck away from there.
Soon. Keep an eye out. We're skirting the edge of Scar territory.
So it seems like the Dominion is trying to really rush getting control of Shaper technology, probably to take over some ancient Shaper relic. Like, there's probably like some cool-ass temple or something later that we run into that we can take control of to, like, gain massive control over large portions of Shaper technology. If I had to guess, that's a common trope in these types of universes. There's like a nexus point you want to take control of, but you need like the passcodes. Which is probably what that cipher was from underneath of that town in the cutscene.
Oh, there's some kind of recording there.
Well, not that cipher, that relic. I forget what they call it now, even though it was only like a couple minutes ago for me.
That was Taston's agent.
Oh, I'll need to decrypt the coordinates and... Hang on, Scar's on the move.
Oh, there we go. Friendship. Who wants friendship grenades? Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Alright, yeah, that's basically my job, is to just draw their fire while everyone else blasts away at them. I think I will probably still go back and swap to Storm later, because that's the one I'm just enjoying the most. But so far, Colossus hasn't been bad now that I'm not suffering from poor server connection like I was last night. Whatever problem they were having appears to have been cleared up pretty readily. I'm not super, like, seeing as much loot as I was later, but they also started you much later in the story, long after you'd been introduced to your other friend and had been trying to keep him from splitting into multiple personalities, not to spoil anything. So I'm not expecting them to hand me legendary weapons right off the bat, but I was seeing more than this by now, time played-wise, before. So maybe they've actually learned from other companies, and instead of doing your typical just dropping loot or not dropping loot, maybe they've ramped it up slowly so it feels like it's meaningful. Like, just as you start to fight big scary stuff, do they roll out the big scary fun toys for you to use to blow it up.
Yep, got it. It's not far.
Although, despite really enjoying the weapons and everything, well, not the weapons, but the abilities, the weapons themselves feel like there's not as much variety as I was expecting. Like, I was expecting alien plasma blasters and other crazy stuff. Almost Borderlands style, where just cool shit is just dropping every 2 inches. And I guess all you do in between waiting for the NPCs to tell you what to do next, you just kill everything in the vicinity. Steve Irwin would be proud of us. And by proud, I mean probably quite sad. Alright, what do we got? We've got a loot pod of some variety here. Don't mind if I do. I'm guessing these embers are going to become really handy later. So holding on to a bunch of them probably isn't the worst choice I could make. Also, where's my other gun? This thing's kind of weird, but it does a lot of damage. Okay, so it shoots like little shrapnel pods. Got it. That must be my grenade launcher, because I wasn't really paying attention to the names of everything that was going into my hotbar. Hi-ho, it's off to work. Wait, I was going towards the mission. Those guys were behind me. Why am I getting teleported? What did I just miss? I guess I missed flying into the cool cave. It'd be a real shame if they let me appreciate how cool this cave was by letting me fly into it. Be really nifty neato. But I guess not. Guess I just have to show up and shoot stuff. So it's a flight disabled area because of old relic, huh? What if I shoot the relic with explosives? No? I feel like blowing the relics up so that nobody can use them should be a viable option, if I really had to guess. Alright, you were in a flight suppressed area for 2 inches, Larry. Now you can fly again. It beggars the question why you could never fly in the first place. But don't tell anyone, that would be breaking the 4th wall of game design. Whoop. Alright, stuff is happening. Are we sneaking around in a giant clanging fucking suit? Are you for real right now?
Yeah, and they've got Tassin's agents. Best lie low.
Give us the relic. We know it's here.
I don't know what you mean.
Then I'll show you. No. That's not how we conduct business.
I want to look like those things. Those dudes look fucking baller.
For money. So let's negotiate.
The relics, not for sale.
See, progress. You do have it. Now name your price, and we all walk away with something.
Relics are dangerous.
Only if you're careless. Do I look careless? Officer, we found the relic. A pity for you. Negotiations have concluded.
You bastard!
I feel like we should have shot first and asked questions never. The Dominion can't keep doing this if they're all dead.
Oh, well, now this is awkward.
A freelancer. How useless. I fought your kind before, and I put them in the ground. You'll be joining them.
If you're gonna fight us, why do you nonchalantly walk off screen? Shouldn't you like power up and try to blast us in the face? You would think.
I can't believe this. Are we really in a firefight with Dominion?
I am. You're sitting
Oh, are we spawning stuff right here, huh? That's fine, I can do with that. That's literally what I got these explosives for! Come on back, everybody, I got more fun where that came from.
Scars, maybe, but not like this.
bullets work on both of them.
I didn't say it wasn't exciting, just be careful.
Oh, and you can also embed these in people's skulls, I dig it, alright. I like this weapon a lot better than I liked the other one. It's more immediately dangerous to large groups.
What about Tassin's agent? She's still alive?
Is she still alive? No, she looks pretty corpsey.
She didn't make it.
I'm feeling like this isn't a thing.
But there's an archive here.
I see it. Looks damaged from the fight.
Maybe Tassin can make sense of it. This can't be for nothing.
What about what they call the monitor? He took the relic.
Why don't we just go chase that guy down and punch his face in? Like, I know the Dominion's version of storms are powerful, but they're not that powerful. I bet 4 people beating their ass will make short work of them, even at this level. Just wail on him until that shield's gone, and then just punch him and tear him out of his suit slowly.
Tactics.
I'd love to do that. Just go up to some asshole who's in a suit, disable the suit, and then just, while they're shrieking, trying to make a deal with you, just slowly tear their armor off one chunk at a time until they're naked to the world, just fling them across the room at some armed guards, ready to do some intense negotiations with a cudgel. Oh, hi, Mr. Fancy Dominion Man. Why don't we take you into this dark, scary room where Mr. Truncheon will have a conversation with your teeth?
Keep it clear. We don't need any interference.
Oh, are we gonna do it? Yes, we better.
Looks like the monitor left the cleanup crew behind.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm a pretty good cleanup crew myself.
I think I can override it.
Yep, I clean up real nice. I'm like a fancy man getting a suit on for the first time this week. I clean up good. Also, these bodies are not sitting on anything. Okay. Well, I guess this relic's mine, buckaroos. Hope you didn't want to keep it for something later. Alright, where else is there enemies trying to get a hold of us? Hi, friend! Aw, did you want to live? That's too bad. It's really tragic. This is actually one of the few situations where my main weapon is legitimately more effective at this than the other stuff. Simply because I don't specialize in AoE with my abilities to begin with, just my guns. Alright, that's kind of cool. It gives me a reason to use other stuff. Good to mix and match like that.
More Dominion coming at you. Pretty serious looking too. Watch yourself.
Freelancer, you can die a meaningless death or surrender to us now. We'll spare you the end.
Unfortunately, ammo is kind of an issue with these. Which is interesting to me. You'd think that if the one thing in this game that would carry a load of ammo would be your javelins, because they're literally a giant Iron Man suit. You can do nothing but carry additional crazy weapons all the time. You know what? I'm gonna take a dump on you. Good enough. It wasn't quite as epic as I was hoping for. I'll get one of those eventually. Like a really cool powered up, like, blast everything moment. Even if it's just in the dungeon later. Come on, I want to beat up Mr. Fancy Pants before this episode is over. Don't do a guy like this, game. I got needs, okay? What does that symbol mean? Does that mean ruins are in here? Like ancient ruins? Junk. Oh, it's a door. Okay. It means more load screen. That's what it means.
We can track. Can't hide from this cipher.
And now we get to go through the fly gates again for reasons. Why do some of these have these weird gates and some of them don't?
There you go. You can't be too far. You must have big plans for a guy like the monitors in our neighborhood.
We just need to make sure he never comes back.
You see, this is why I want to be out there with you. Show bad people the door.
Not as easy as it looks.
Alright, Owen Wilson, you'll get your chance to fly a javelin eventually. Maybe not today, but eventually. I guess this is just an elaborate way that they have of telling you where to go, but I feel like the symbols that they had in the air were fine. I guess they added these just in case you aren't 100% sure which zone to fly through.
That's all we need.
I guess that's smart. If someone needs it, it makes sense. It seems so bizarrely thrown in there, like I'm doing a flying puzzle in an old platformer. Fly me through the gates, let me jet among the stars. Let me see what murder's like when I blow all these guys to hell.
See a lot of Dominion. Where's the monitor?
Checking.
Someone behind me shooting me in the butt with like powerful stuff. Oh no, it's one of these things. I ain't nothing but a hound dog. Doo-loo-loo. Do I not have a group anymore? Where is all the people? Alright, they're hiding out over here blasting stuff. Alright, good enough. Alright, Mr. Fancy Pants, fine. I'll do a shield charge. You happy now? It's weird to me that this little hand instant cannon does so much damage when my literal mortar doesn't do shit. That is so weird. That is some weird early balance, I gotta say. I'm sure that changes later when all of my stuff just craps on things, but for the moment, not so much. And of course, there's the decades-long... Why did these things get 2 health bars? I'm gonna say, or the decades-long recharge time. For reloading my guns.
Freelancer, the monitor has ordered your elimination.
We all want things we can't have.
I never disappoint.
LOL.
Yeah?
The monitors ordered people that you walked up to beat your ass. Yeah, I'm really worried. I'm really worried about a bunch of random dudes without suits.
Come and try.
Who wants a candygram, you? Here, I'm gonna come over here. No, come here. Oh, did you kill him? I was gonna punch him in the face. I was gonna be all fancy and send him. Fine. Whatever. It's fine.
Yes. Congratulations on walking straight into my trap.
Owen?
Your trap that we literally killed everyone in?
Owen, what's happening? I don't know. He's...
Obviously more powerful than you. I think it's important to take a measure of one's
Yeah?
necessary. And I find you lacking.
Yeah? Ask your lieutenants how they feel. All right, you can't, because I put them down.
Freelancers boast of courage they never have. It's why they're extinct.
Pretty sure we went extinct because we literally fought like god creatures and lost.
He's gone. Save your breath. You best head back to the fort. I'll let Tassa know we need to talk.
I also find that people that actually can instantly kill you tend not to, just randomly talk shit and then leave. If he could just wipe us out with a flick of his hand, he probably would have done it by now. I think there is a specific weakness that he has that we can exploit and beat the shit out of him. And I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it in front of, that Lady Stacy from Dominion HR. She's gonna watch me do it while she drinks her morning coffee and just go, just shake her head like, damn freelancers always coming in here, murdering everybody. Gotta fill out all these damn forms. Alright, so what do we get? We got a bunch of rewards. I probably killed a few things. Wonder if I can get a different mech going forward. I kind of want to try Interceptor, because I don't see many people using it so far. A lot of people using Storm, a lot of people using the default Ranger, and these guys all have the same helmet. Are these guys friends? They look like twins. Either that or they have the only unlocks for those other javelins that are don't require you to pay money. Either way, let's just skip through all this stuff and let's go back to town. Because we're just wasting time that could be spent rambling about story missions and stuff. Actually, how long have I been recording for? Almost 30 minutes. Let's see what the next leg of our journey is like, and then we'll pick up from there. Alright, we're in a launch bay. What is a launch bay? Oh, is this like the hangout area where we can like do stuff? So we can literally just hang out with random people in here now. Just like I've always wanted. To hang out with random strangers. Trying to jump up here is kind of stupid. Kind of really stupid. So, do I want to be here? Probably not, because I need to go talk to people, but I guess it's cool. We got different, all the shops are kind of like clustered together. So if you want to like quickly do stuff with your friends and not worry about having to run all over town to buy stuff beforehand, that's kind of nice. Like this is, what is this? What's in here? This store is crafting and rewards. Is that what this is? Does the vendor have a load screen, man? Really? Okay, so these are like packs of stuff you can buy. Like you can look like the Sentinels if you want to spend the purple credit. I'm guessing it to spend money on the shards. So you can get different material colors. You can craft different things. You can, I guess you can buy crafting materials. And you can claim pre-order items. Cool. The more you know. Let's not show people my origin screen. Yeah, I guess I'll look into this more for next time. So I guess that'll be it for this one, ladies and gentlemen. I've been your host, Larry. This has been more Anthem. I'll catch you next time. Bye, everybody.